Good afternoon, everyone, or good evening. As you can see, I got the hood open up on my Evo. I'm gonna be changing out the spark plugs because I have 45,000 miles, and for those of you who follow me, I have my car tuned and everything, and did some research that whenever you have your car, your Evo that's tuned, sorry, bugs keep flying around, that you have to change out your spark plugs a little more frequently than standard procedures. Mosquitoes just keep flying all over my arms. So I'm at 45,000 miles. When I was driving it last time, I was rolling with a Honda Civic Type-R, and I could notice that there was a little popping in my exhaust, and then the way it's idling, so I can tell that I need to replace the plugs. So it's probably about that time, and I'm probably going to have to do it in like another 40,000, 50,000 miles. But yeah, and for those of you who do follow me, there's a bald spot right there in the grass. That's where my truck used to be parked at. So I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow, hopefully, explaining where my truck is. Well, it's at where I work at, but I have my truck towed to where I work at an auto shop called Raffle Tire Master. So if you heard about it, live in the area, come see me or come get your car worked on. I work on Zebulon Road. And also, that's my family in the background if you hear them talking. But sorry, lost my train of thought. My daughter's walking up here to me. But I had my truck towed. I had some really awesome mud tires installed on them. On my last video I posted, I was having problems with a torsion bolt. Got that taken care of. Well, I had a technician do it, and wound up being more involved in it. And I'm gonna be trying to post a video. I was using a sawzall to try to cut the bolt off, and I lifted it from the lower control arm, and come to find out, if you have a 95 Nissan pickup truck, you have to do it from the frame because it's still under pressure when it's on the lower control arm. So lesson learned for me on that. Luckily I didn't cut the sucker all the way off, but we still good on that end. So I got my truck set up right again, and I put some Toyo Open Country NC mud tires on that truck, and it is looking good. And tomorrow I will post a picture on my video of what it looks like. It looks awesome. And then when I had my truck lifted up on the lift, I discovered that my left tie rod end has huge amount of play in it. I mean, just the wheel just went like that. And so I'm not going to be doing the tie rod ends. I'm going to be having a guy that I know, a technician. I'm not going to say his name, but he's going to be doing it for me. I'm paying him to do all the tie rod ends, and he's going to do the alignment. And then I'm going to have to replace the brake master cylinder, so I'll do a video on that. And then or maybe not, because I'm going to be doing it there. I'm sorry. But and then once I get everything good, get insurance tagged, then I can drive it home, and then I'll do the wires here. So, but anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. It's been like I said, it's popping, and when I drive it you can hear it. And then I didn't know this, cool fact, but the dude in the Honda Civic Type-R, when he was driving behind me, he said when he heard me get on it, black smoke kind of shot out, and he said he saw flames shoot out my car. And I was like, dude, are you freaking serious right now? Like, flames shot out my car? And he was like, yes, I saw flames shoot out your car in between gear shifts. And I was like, dang, that's pretty sick. So, but I'm gonna turn this off real quick, get my little headband going so I can do it, so I can have both my hands free so that I can do the plugs, and then I'll crank it up for y'all so that we can see what it sounds like. All right, so just stay tuned real quick. So everybody, so I got the valve, the little, cover for the valve cover removed. I did some research online. It said that these are spark plugs supposed to be gapped about 0.020 to 0.023, I think is what it said. But that's very sensitive right there, that little iridium type thing. Yes, I said type thing, so make fun of me all you want. I don't care. But I'm just gonna leave it be because they're supposed to be pre-gapped, but I'm gonna leave this like it is. So it should be straight. All of them should be all right. But those of you who love Matco, get a wrench, ratchet, wrench. Wow. Okay, it's been a very long, tiresome day. Kind of like every day. But anyway. Go ahead and get this set up. I pulled one spark plug already the other day, and that's what got me to go and buy them, new spark plugs. And just so you know, spark plugs for this Evo is not cheap. I bought these are $9 a piece, but there's a spark plug NGK or NGK, that's it, and they're like $21 a piece. So when I saw that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna jump on that bandwagon. That's gonna be pretty insane. So I decided not to go with NGKs, just for the simple fact that let me go with a long one. That's my wife hollering at the kids. I'm just gonna be quiet for a minute so we can hear my wife fuss at the kids. Kids are doing something bad they're not supposed to be doing. Oh man. For those of you who live in Georgia, comment and let me know how you like all these gnats and mosquitoes, you know, all the good stuff. There's a lot of thread on this thing, and there is, well, I didn't want the whole socket to come off. I want the spark plug. I mean, check that puppy out. I mean, definitely running rich, it looks like. Slightly, not bad. It's not too bad, but whew, man, yeah, definitely need some new ones. Got to keep the baby running. Yeah. All right. Usually, I do have a gap gauge. I usually gap these, but because of that low iridium right there in the middle, I want to be very careful. So I mean, every time I do a tune-up, I hope I don't bite my words for saying this, but every time I did a tune-up, I did one on the wife's van, did one on the wife's car, then did one on my truck. The spark plugs are like spot on for the right gap. Like the one for my truck is like 0.044, something like that. The Nissan 4-banger. So I'm hoping these are spot on. The gap did look like it was closer on the old spark plug as opposed to this, but we'll see. I mean, it won't take nothing, just take these plugs back out and gap them right. And this socket is a pain in the butt. Ah, there we go. When I did the first time when I was checking out the spark plug, it would not release. The socket kept sliding off the extension and just staying in there. So I was like, all right, you want to be like that, stubborn as I'll get out, then be my guest. So it is Labor Day. How is everyone doing? Is everyone having an awesome Labor Day? That's what I want to know. Now, what did y'all do? Did y'all grill? Did y'all just relax? Or did those of you who have them really boring bad jobs, did y'all have to go to work? As for me, I was off work today. Thank God. So I enjoyed my 2 days off. All right, everything is running smoothly. Where's that empty box? Oh, okay, I got it right there. So I did not check any of the other spark plugs, so it was just this one, that first one to the left. So I'm curious what the other ones will look like as well. We'll soon find out. Also, since I'm doing this, I'll talk to y'all for a second. When I did the tune-up, or the spark plug change on my wife's Dodge, I went ahead and changed all coil packs, and the guy at the parts store was like, you sure you want all 6 for the Dodge Caravan? And I said, sure, yes, I want them all. And the reason I did that, I mean, technically you ain't supposed to do that, because if it's running with coil packs, you can hook up a scanner into your ECU and figure out which cylinder is having a misfire. And so you can go from there and then just replace that coil pack. But I bought the van used with 99,000 miles. I didn't know the history of the vehicle, so I figured I'd just go all in and change them all out. And of course, the spark plugs were extremely worn out, and the brakes were like done when I bought it at the time. That looks good. But yeah, like the guy don't want to knock off mechanics, cause I'm one myself, but the guy worked in an auto shop and he was like, yeah, the brakes are good, everything's good. The shop I had it worked at, they inspected everything, and then I couldn't inspect it then and there because of the way the hubcaps and everything was. So I just took a leap of faith and trusted them. And then when I got the van home, pulled everything off, and it needed front and rear brakes, so that was fun. But I enjoy doing the stuff anyway. So, but the van is doing good, for those of you who are wondering. Uh-oh, there we go. See? There we go. Pop it off. For those of you who are watching and already know how to do this, I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna fast forward the other two. So, as a matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna do. Same process of what I'm doing. I'm gonna do these two. So I'm gonna turn the camera off and I'll come back when I have everything done, and then I'll crank it up. See if that little popping that I was talking about in the exhaust is gone. So I'll be back with y'all in a minute. Hey, welcome back everyone. So I'm finished with all the spark plugs, and there's my daughter. Say hey. Hey. All right. So I got all the spark plugs in. Like I said, I just wanted to skip it all because, you know, that's like something boring to see like if someone just do each individual one. So I just figured I'd save y'all time and just skip it. So I'm about to crank it up and let's see what we hear. You can go in on the other side.
Okay.
Gotta wait for the ladies to come in.
The ladies?
Yeah, you're a little lady. Or a little girl. All right, ready?
I'm gonna close the door.
It's actually running smoother now. I'm glad I did that. So it's running a lot smoother since I changed out the plugs. No, still got that pop to it. I just heard it.
Oh, that's spinning.
Yeah, keep your finger away from that. That can hurt. Evo. All right, baby, get out and close the door, okay? I'm just gonna let it run for a little bit. So, oh. Why? Should Daddy turn it off? What do you think, Morgan? I just put brand new spark plugs in there. Should I leave it running or turn it off? Why? Oh, okay. Right. There's Scooby. Right. Ah, y'all tricked me. All right, Daddy's running to the back of the Evo. Here I come. I'm coming now. Man, they just keep tricking me. All right, let's get them.
I went to the other way.
Haha. All right, hey, whoa, whoa. Let's not play in the Evo. Come on. Get out, get out. It's not a play toy. Even though y'all think that sometimes. All right, so there we have it. Changed out the plugs. It still did a little bit of popping, but it's not as bad. All right, it's idling pretty good.
Hey, Daddy.
All right, close the door.
Okay.
As you can tell, my kids are full of energy, but so there we go. Change out the plugs. Hopefully it'll start running right, because when I drove it the other day, I was running against a Civic Type-R. That's when I noticed it was kind of popping a little bit. So, but yeah, anyway, so here we go. Everything's done. It's good. So I'll catch y'all next time.